What's happening, guys? Hey, Dave the Film Junkie here. Welcome to Film Junkie live on your Tuesday, the last day of the month, guys. It's the last day of June. For God's sakes, what the hell's going to happen in July? I'm afraid. I mean, next week or this weekend is Independence Day. So, I mean, if we're going by that little movie that came out in 1996, well, it could be bad. Could be bad. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. Oh, man, I tell you what. Who says I'm late? How dare you? What's going on, Symfinity Legion? Yay! What's up? Yeah, I think we'll be okay, hopefully. I don't know. I hope so, man. I hope so. But I guess we'll see. What's going on, guys? Here we are. Yeah, what's going on, Eric? William, Ernest, Caesar. What's up, guys? Yes, I made it. You made it. You made it. Look at you go. Donkey, Angel, Matt, Mark. When did you start? I just started like a minute ago. So you're good. What's going on, Will? Boop. There you go. I am here. I'm here. What's going on, Fear Jason? It's morning over there, huh? What's going on, Dirt Wave? Watch when the election is over, all the shit goes away. I doubt that. It's probably going to get worse. Yo, Danny. What's going on, guys? All right. Welcome. All right. Like I said, it's the last of the month, and whoo, hopefully things will be okay. Things will be good. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, shit. You know what? I got to do some prep that I did not do. I'm sorry about this, guys. I forgot to click on my little links here to bring up some of the stuff that we're going to talk about. Come on. Jesus. Sometimes my computer just sucks. All right, so we got that. Now, let me just double checking some things here. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Sorry. But yeah, I forgot the ticker too. Yeah, I know. I was like, I was too busy like reading up on something else. But I wanted to bring up something, and I can't even remember what the hell that is. I don't even remember now. I'm like, what was I going to bring up? Oh, yeah, that. So let me just make sure everything's good. Ticker's up, but yeah, hopefully you guys are. Oh, easy there, killer. Little frozenness right there. Did it freeze? Oh, it froze up. Froze up just a little bit right there. All right, I guess you just bring. Oh man, see, okay, now we're just getting little freezes here. Hold on. I'm telling you, my computer is acting like a bitch right now. For God's sakes! All right, it's not this. Uh-oh. Hold on a second, guys. My stupid computer is acting dumb right now. Come on. Don't. You could do it, computer. It's just articles. I know every website has like a cajillion ads that they throw at you, but you can handle it. Let your processors handle it. Oi, tell you what. I know. Everything's just kind of lagging up right now. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Computer's canceled. I tell you what. Jeez. All right. I think we're good. Yeah. If Batman Film is correct, they better bring. Oh, I didn't even see what you're talking about. Did they just post something right now? Is that usually what happens? Who knows? I saw him post that little what's his name? Jet from Batman on Film. He posted like a Michael Keaton doll that looks. I think it's inspired by like. I remember when Mad Magazine had their Batman parody magazine come out. Kind of looks like that with like a big head, big face. What killed the stream? The Ice Age. Yeah. The Ice Age. My computer is definitely canceled. I don't know. We're all canceled here, but I was actually going to bring this up. Oh, God. Okay. Can we stop, computer? Man, probably should have like rebooted maybe before, but I was going to bring this up because I kind of talked about it yesterday with you guys. If I can find the freaking, there it is. Oi. Okay. So this right here. So yeah, we all know okay. Justice Con. Well, first off, Wonder Meg, she posted today like where you could watch Justice Con, and that's actually going to be on YouTube, of course. They actually have their very own YouTube channel they created for it. So, but I guess I'm just gonna be part of this little thing right here, Crisis of Infinite Streams. Mr. Nicotina, the Nicotina Show, he hit me up. Sorry that everything's choppy as all hell right now. I don't know what the hell's going on. I apologize, guys, but I guess he just reached out, and this stuff's gonna happen. This stuff's gonna happen. Obviously, you can see a lot of familiar faces right there. That it's just going to be, a bunch of live streams that are happening around it, not during JusticeCon. Don't think that we're trying to like steal any thunder or anything away. I don't think that's even possible to steal thunder away from JusticeCon with the lineup they have, and especially since Zack Snyder himself is going to be there. But it's just something I think I was planning on doing something anyways. Like afterwards, to kind of recap and talk about it, and probably have some of the normal guys on the panel. So yeah. Expect that or something. So not too shabby. Nice little lineup right there. Some crazy cats, some guys with their own stuff. But yeah, guys, I am so off this week. It's not even funny. It feels like a Monday, but it's actually Tuesday, and Batfleck returns. We're still waiting. We're still waiting to hear from that guy. It's all up to him. That's what we're waiting to hear on. I'm waiting to get that confirmation that boom. Infinite streams means rise and repeat. Rinse and repeat the news. I know. Basically, we give our own little specific opinions on everything. What's wrong with that there, Dreaminix? What was everybody posting, JL? Picks and gifts? I have no idea. I was just joking around when I posted mine. I literally posted the Big Bang Theory when they had that episode where they dressed up as the Justice League. I just did that because I was just being like a little asshole. That was my whole reasoning. I don't exactly know the reasoning why everybody else was doing it. You hear little things here and there, but who knows if they're actually true. It's all about just waiting and seeing what happens, see what people talk about. So yeah. So I don't know, but anyways, yeah, when it comes to those streams, yeah, it should be fun. Should be interesting. So we'll see what happens. If Ben does return, then the internet will absolutely explode. I know. Yeah, I know. Batman on Film did it. Everybody did it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what exactly they're doing. Who knows? I don't know. Like I said, when it came to me doing it, I was just being an ass. That's why I chose what I chose. Ben Affleck or Affleck knows how to speak Spanish. Just found it. Yeah, he knows how to speak Spanish. Lucky guy. I wish I knew. I know a little bit of Spanish, but I wish I knew way more. That's for damn sure. I wish I was fluent in Spanish. If anybody if you're bilingual, you're up. You're like people in the, when you're looking for a job or anything. That's why I recommend like any young student, any young kid to learn 2 languages, because you will have a leg up in the workforce if you know 2 languages, big time, just everywhere, especially if you're in states like California or whatever, geez. Dios mío, mijo. But anyways, guys, appreciate you clicking in as always. I'm trying to be energetic here. I'm kind of tired. Culture Nerd seems very, very sure about all of this. You're talking about the article that came out today, right? Something about another exclusive, which I fucking hate that. I hate the word exclusive, because what was the name of the headline of that article? What did it say? I can't even remember. Dave, your dad is Mexican and you don't speak Spanish. Shame on you. Well, yeah, neither does he. That's the thing. My dad doesn't speak Spanish either, because his parents didn't teach their kids Spanish because they were like, oh, we're in America, speak English kind of thing. But I think my uncles, 2 of my uncles actually speak Spanish. I know. So my dad didn't learn Spanish. Therefore, I didn't learn Spanish, but I should have. I took Spanish in high school, so I should have. Used to be bilingual. Yeah. But it went on. Oh, okay. He went on. Okay. Yeah. But there was like an article I thought that came out today too, that was talking about like Ben Affleck officially signs or whatever the hell. I don't know. I just saw the exclusive thing again. You guys know I hate when they're exclusive. And I think it said something about said Ben Affleck possibly going to be Batman in future Zack Snyder projects. Again, it's kind of weird. To me, it's kind of weird when you put possibly in a title, because it just seems like if you're wrong, all you have to do is like, well, we just said possibly. That's all. You saw right there. It said possibly. We weren't for sure. And that's where I got, and I kind of wonder if this has anything to do with, and nothing against the cultured nerd or any of those guys or anything like that, but I just wonder if this has to do when, remember when they thought they had the entire cast list of the Batman and it was completely wrong. I think like Vanessa Hudgens was like Catwoman and it was all kinds of craziness. And I think people went after them hard. So I think now when it comes to some of the information that's getting out there, now it's kind of like, go bit. They don't want to like totally depend on, hey, we can't. Don't put like for sure. Don't put confirmation. Just put little key words like possibly or something like that. So that's what I kind of wonder if that's what's going on with that. Because, yeah, I mean, I saw something where what was it? It was something. First off, it was the Ben Affleck thing, and I said I haven't heard anything. But then it was like I think it was also mentioned that there was going to be an announcement about Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill, possibly either during Justice Con or DC Fandom. And I went, well, okay, yeah, that's like walking up to a roulette table and putting your money on red and black. I mean, you're most likely going to be right. One of those is going to be right unless it lands on, 00 or something like that. I just kind of, somebody sent me that little thing and I was kind of like, it's a little weird. The fact that, I don't think it's going to happen at Justice Con. There's not going to be an announcement of Ben Affleck. If anything's going to happen, it's going to be a DC Fandom, which I think we all agree that that's the case. Like all the big announcements are going to happen at DC Fandom. So if you're going to bet your money on when the announcements are going to happen, it's going to be DC Fandom. But I just hate using the word exclusive, and then it's just like I said, I could easily say exclusive. HBO Max wants to do a Superman series with Henry Cavill, Amy Adams, and Jesse Eisenberg. Exclusive. I could easily say that, or I could say possibly, or they're in talks. Oh, the talks fell through. That's what I don't like about the scooping game. Okay, that's what I'm tired of the scooping game. Like I don't want to be a part of that scooping game. I'm more of the opinion game, where it's like, because it can get pretty nasty, and it kind of is sometimes when I see stuff on my timeline. And then, of course, I respect people and what they're doing and building up their brands, and then all of a sudden you're getting like people yelling at each other, and you're kind of in the middle. I just hate that kind of shit. Hey, Dave, what are your do's and don'ts for the JL trailer? For example, I do want to see OG Steppenwolf and Blue Sky third act. I don't want to see Superman. Okay, I'm with you on that, and I don't think we will see Superman, but yeah, it would be nice to see OG Steppenwolf. It would be nice to get a hint of Darkseid and a little bit more Batman, of course. I'm always down for a little bit more Batman. I know you guys are probably down for some more Batman too, as well. So, yeah. It really doesn't matter. Whatever Snyder wants to put in that trailer, please. I just hope there's a little bit of Darkseid and stuff like that. So, yeah, especially. I mean, there's so many different factors, and and it just kind of gets to a point where I don't know, like I'm just seeing like sides being taken and stuff like that when it comes to the scooping game, and everybody's trying to be first to the news, and then it's just I don't know. Now, like I said, I'm not trying to throw shade at those guys. It's just it just almost seems like now they're tiptoeing because of what happened when it came to the Batman being when they had the entire cast list and they thought it was true and it ended up being completely wrong. Maybe it's just like now it's like, okay, well, don't put don't put confirmed or anything like that. That's why, like in that article I saw, it said possibly going to be Ben Affleck will possibly sign in for future Zack Snyder projects. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, okay, if he's gonna sign on completely, because that's what was posted before, that he's signing on for his Batman movie, why wouldn't he sign on for anything that Snyder has? Especially if Justice League Part 2 is going to have Batman sacrifice himself, why wouldn't Ben Affleck be a part of that and go out in a blaze of glory? I mean, that's why he signed on in the first place. Am I right? That's what I'm just saying. I don't know. That's just me. But hey, what's going on, Jose? You made it. They're racing sequels. But anyways, the first thing I wanted to talk about was this Times article. The woke Times go after superheroes. I said woke Times. Why not? Yeah, they're getting pretty woke. What publication isn't woke these days? But let me go ahead and pull the article up right here. I'm sure you guys saw it. We all kind of like, oh, great. Now they're going to do this, because we all know that what's the big ticket item right here is the fact that everybody's just hating cops right now, which I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of it. I know I'm totally in support of reform, and teaching cops how to be cops and be decent cops. There's a lot of great cops out there. I have family members and friends that are cops, so that's why I never backed up the all cops are bad and everything like that. But of course, the way that Hollywood is reacting is, of course, they canceled Cops. They canceled that other cop show too. I forgot what it's called. PD Live or something like that. They've canceled all that stuff. And then they're even talking about, you got actors that are saying like, oh, I don't want to be part of a cop show or this, that, and this. And now they're going to take it over to superheroes. And of course, naturally, they put Henry Cavill Superman being embraced by people during the Day of the Dead scene. Of course, they're going to put that right at number 1. Why wouldn't they? So it kind of just talks about this. Of course, this is written by Alania. I don't know. I'm bad at with names. Dr. Man. She sounds like a superhero herself. But it talks about, everything that's happening right now and the period of reckoning. The long-running show Cops and widely watched Live PD have been canceled. Actors and writers who contributed to police procedurals are criticizing their own work and donating money to. It's just so funny though, but it's because isn't there like many movies that show bad cops and good cops? I mean, I don't know. Why do we have to go full force with everything? It's so ridiculous. It's so absolutely ridiculous. But here, let me go back to it. Sorry, I clicked out of it. And then, of course, it starts talking about things. And naturally, it's going to bring up Punisher being one of the first cops with capes. Yeah, superheroes have dominated popular culture. For the last decade, they are fixtures of the highest gross movies and icons. To more than just our children, they are beacons of inspiration. Protesters dressed as Spider-Man, Batman, and Black Lives Matter demonstrations. I remember that. That was actually pretty cool when they did that. With a few notable exceptions, most superhero stories star straight white men, which, of course, that's always going to be the emphasis, obviously, with all white men, which, yeah, I mean, that's just the way. I mean, when comic books started, that's where it was. That's where we are in the time. So naturally, when these characters were created, they were, of course, going to be white. But, of course, we're trying to change all that and create hopefully new heroes of all different races and colors. When are they going to have a half Mexican? Come on. Okay. I haven't been represented yet, guys. When are we going to get a half Mexican up there? Which I think they probably already is. Is Guy Gardner like a half Mexican? I don't feel represented. I know that's not bad, Fleck. Thank God. Right. I don't think they don't even really mention that in this article right here. But of course they mention, like in fact, real life police officers. Yeah. Did you guys see the video of police officers that had like a Punisher on there, of course, and then people were throwing Marvel on the bus for that. I remember that. Yeah. So there was, so it brings up that in 2019 story, a group of police fanboys run up to the Punisher and say, "We believe in you." One shows off the Punisher's skull sticker on his car. The Punisher rips the sticker, says, "We're not the same. You took an oath to uphold the law. You help people. I gave up a long time ago." And blah, 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 blah. Another cop replies, "Like it or not, you started something. You showed us how it's done." The Punisher is a representative of a larger problem in superhero narratives. When Batman ignores orders and goes rogue, there's no oversight committee to assess whether Bruce Wayne's biases influence who he brings to justice and how. Heroes like Iron Man occasionally feel guilt about the casualties they inflict, but ultimately empower themselves again and again to draw those moral lines. And I saw people, of course, bring up that argument that Bruce Wayne, if you just take most of his money and put it into, the poor neighborhoods and the schools and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, do you not read Batman comic books? You never heard of the Wayne Foundation and what he does with all that? I mean, again, it's fictional characters, right? How many times do I have to bring up the fictional characters part? So, yeah, it's just dumb. Oh, yeah, didn't that? I mean, they named Hitler as Person of the Year. But I think the way that they judge that when they do like the Person of the Year, they look at who's talked about the most or something like that. They don't necessarily go, "Oh, yeah, we believe this person was the best Person of the Year." That's like the most talked about person. I think that's how they determine who becomes Time's Person of the Year. And then, of course, so this is where it brings up Captain America Civil War and, of course, Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. I mean, you could kind of tell that this person probably did not watch the Ultimate Edition of Batman vs. Superman. Most of the blockbuster Marvel and DC Comics movies skirt the issue of who should define justice for whom. Captain America Civil War and Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice briefly float the idea. Briefly. of superhero oversight, but both devolve into quip-filled CGI fistfights. Are you fucking kidding me with this line right here? Yeah. Captain America's, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice is totally like Captain America Civil War with all the quippiness, all the quippiness that was happening in that movie. Remember all the quips and everything, all the jokes that Batman had, which was probably like one about, is she with you? That was probably the only one. And then, of course, it says right here, in fairness, the Civil War storyline in the Marvel Comics more thoughtfully plumbs the depths of social political debate. This is a person that did not care to even watch Batman vs. Superman or even like watch the Ultimate Edition, bring it in, kind of see what they were trying to do there with all the xenophobia that Batman was having. And, just the way that everything was, what was going on in that movie. They totally missed all that. And what's more, given the creators and stars of these movies have historically been white men, it's hardly surprising that so few reckon the issues of systemic racism, let alone sexism, homophobia, transphobia, and other forms of bigotry embedded in the justice system or inherent biases these superheroes might carry with them as they patrol the streets or the universe. I mean, my God, how more woke are we going to get with this? How more woke are we going to get? These articles are just totally, yeah. I'm totally triggered. Yeah, it actually gets to of course, Black Panther right here. And then there's absolute praise with this. And then I like this little line right here. It says, there are some history of reckoning with policing in Black superhero films. Blade in 1998, Wesley Snipes superhero movie. I'm glad that they're talking about Blade at least, because, remember for a while there, it just seemed like everybody thought Black Panther was like the first Black-led superhero movie. And everybody was like, hello, Blade kind of started off in 1998. It is a better movie. Just saying. Launched superhero movie boom. We still are today, giving Marvel its first box office smash. The movie, written and directed by white men, of course, they have to mention that, references tensions between Black communities and the police. In one scene, two cops walk in on Blade fighting what is clearly a monstrous vampire and begin shooting at Blade instead. Blade turns around and says, blah, blah, blah. And of course, they're going to talk about that the cops just automatically shot at the Black character. But I remember in Batman Returns when that happened to Batman as well. Didn't the cops show up and they just immediately fired on Batman and he fell off the rooftop? I don't know. I'm not trying to draw parallels or anything like that, but I mean, my God. And then of course it has an absolute boner for Black Panther and everything like that. But at least with this article, it does talk about how, I guess you could say, Killmonger was right when it talks about how Wakanda was like this secret world that could benefit the Black community all around the world, but they remain hidden behind this invisible wall. So at least I guess it mentions that in the article. And then, of course, it talks about Spider-Man, and it talks about the Spider-Man video game received some pushback over the many critics called it copaganda. In the game, Peter Parker is a fan of the police, which, of course, Spider-Man is a fan of the police. Most heroes are. That's what it just keeps on talking about. But of course, it mentions Into the Spideyverse, and they hope that the next one deals more. I guess people want to deal with race more directly, because why not? That's exactly what we all want to see. But anyways, I mean, didn't the cops let go of Bane and went after Batman on the third installment? See, there you go. I mean, there's so many. We could spend 2 hours ripping this apart, and of course, it's going to go through Watchmen and talk about all this. But I'm just kind of already getting tired of talking about it. And then, of course, it compares it to the new Watchmen series, which I have yet to watch, guys. I apologize. That's why I can't really comment on this part of the article right here. Obviously, when it says, but the superhero property that most directly engages with corruption and policing is Watchmen, and Alan Moore's 1986 graphic novel, vigilantes who believe they have the right to fight and live by their own moral codes often prove themselves despicable bigots or megalomaniacs. One particular image of so-called heroes confronting a... Again, do they not? They don't really take in the material, okay? Start to finish. What happens with the entire story? Take in the themes that are happening in these stories. That's the thing. They just look at, oh, we got these white people in masks that are just, they're going up to these people. Riots look awful in recent videos. They're comparing it to the recent rioting that's happening right now. That's all they're seeing right now. It's just, oh yeah, these guys are just terrible bigots. I mean, of course they're going to use the comedian, right, as the poster boy for all that. And then of course it talks about the Watchmen series, which I have not yet to see, so I can't really comment too much on that. I'll get to it eventually, but I don't know. It just seems like it's a bit of a reach, and now they're going to go after superheroes. With all that. Who knows how much more that's going to happen? The time sucks. Yes, it does, Jay. It's just the part that really pissed me off the most was the fact that they compared BVS and Civil War as like pretty much being the same. Like, oh, it was holding heroes accountable for things, but then it just went to quippy CGI fights, and I'm like, yeah, that's a person that did not pay attention at all to BVS, probably did not even bother to watch the Ultimate Edition, because obviously it was dealing in a lot of political themes, half the world wanting Superman to leave and just get out of here, get out of our planet, and then half the world embracing him as this Jesus-like character. And then obviously Batman was just saying, the 1% chance that he's going to be somebody bad. Well, there you go. Police corruption has been explored in fiction for, yes, exactly. It's all throughout Batman. That's the thing. That is a big theme in Batman. I mean, that's what Gordon has to deal with on a daily, I don't know. It's just really dumb. Yeah, we don't need to know. Her name is Dr. Man. And literally her last name is Dr. Man. So maybe she's a superhero herself. I don't know. Dr. Man. I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong, but yeah. So there you go. Yeah, no. What does she? Probably. She probably has a different color hair. Who knows? I know. I need to watch Watchmen. Yeah, I definitely need to do. Yeah, remember Batman Year One? Hell, it was shown in Batman Begins. Obviously, it was taking inspiration from Batman Year One, but yes, that is a constant theme in the Batman movies. Okay, and that's one of the things that Batman has to approach. He 100% he 100% trusts Commissioner Gordon. But there's all kinds of corruption that are happening in the Gotham PD that he has to flush out too, because they're working with the mob and everything like that. Just stuff that's never going to get overlooked. That's never going to get talked about, but whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys want to read the article, do what you want. I've read through it. It's, it makes some good points, but not mainly. It's just let's just shit all over this because whatever. Anyways, let's go to David Ayer's The Tax Collector. He's also, David Ayer has been pretty funny today when he talks about, do I have this up? No, I do not. Hold on a sec. Yeah, I'm sure you guys already saw the poster and saw that David Ayer he announced the trailer for tomorrow. What is this? Oh wow. Somebody, there's some new, not set pictures of the Batman, but the actors just out and about. So let's go ahead and pull this up right here. Oh yeah, people have already started deleting their messages that they sent to David Ayer, because they were kind of going after him because it's just so stupid. But you guys probably already saw this. We were wondering exactly when this damn movie was going to come out, and finally we're going to get it. And you know what I absolutely love about this poster? Not only is it an awesome poster, but for fuck's sake, the names of both the actors are in the spots of where they're positioned. So thank God nobody fucked that up. Okay, because obviously Shia LaBeouf is going to be top billed, because Bobby Soto, not as well known. Obviously, a lot of people know Shia LaBeouf even more, so you'd think he'd be top billed. And I know that they do that. You usually put the top billed right at first, but no, somebody actually did this poster right. Looks great. But of course, the backlash that David Ayer was getting was the fact that you got white boy Shia LaBeouf. And so people are going at him, but it's but of course he made the argument of there's sometimes white dudes that just end up showing, right here. He goes, Shia's not playing Latinx. Of course, got to use that politically correct. Anyways, he's playing a white boy who grew up in the hood and is a Southsider, and it's just do people not realize that happens? I love how they put American Me right here. That's a good gif. But do they realize that happens sometimes? That's part of being in America is sometimes, you'll have those occasions. But yeah, of course, the woke police were going after him for that. And Yeah, and then there's just a lot of people. I don't know about the story of the movie, but why not choose a Latinx protagonist? And he responds with, "I did. Hello, it's not just Shia LaBeouf. There's another guy too. LaBeouf. Dave, are you sitting? You're fired. I'm totally sitting. Watch out." So yeah, so a lot of people are they're just on the woke pill today for sure. When it comes to the first thing that we talked about, and then when it comes to this. But I just love the fact that Ayer is just like, fuck all, fuck you guys. This is my movie, and we'll be able to see the trailer tomorrow. It's scheduled for tomorrow. I think the embargo or whenever the hell, I think it's supposed to be dropping probably like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, something like that. So yeah, so you were raised Latin America, raised in the hood. It sucks there. Jeez. Are you, seeing dumbass people coming for, probably. He's just some other white dude, and the man is flu. Yeah, exactly. If anything, I mean, look at the way that Shia LaBeouf looks in that movie. To me, he looks like, David Ayers had that similar facial hair. I think he was kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna base it off a little bit off of me because, yeah, David Ayers fluent in Spanish, and he's always been about the Latino culture, man. So, and he's always been about it. You'll even see him tweet in Spanish. So. But of course, yeah, just where we are in this society right now, that everybody just wants to go after everybody. It's really dumb. But I'm pretty excited to see what this movie is all about. This is David Ayer in true fashion, 100%. This is him doing his thing that he wants to do, and I really can't wait. I don't think David Ayer, is he part Latino? I don't think he is. I don't think he might. I have no idea. Someone's gonna have to look. Someone has to look that up. I don't think, let me look that up. He might be a half-breed like me. Nationality. Or I should have said, let's see. No, he was born in Illinois and grew up in Minnesota. Let's see. Ethnicity. I should have probably typed that. He was in the Navy for a little bit, too. He was military at one point. I'm just wondering if he was like a half-breed like me. Let's see. No, I think he's okay. Well, his wife's a Mexican, so there you go. So I don't know. Doesn't really show. I think he's just a white boy. That's it. But he can speak Spanish, and his wife's Latina. There you go. So he's part Latino? I'm not seeing that here. I don't know. Not really seeing that when I look it up. And it just shows, it doesn't really show anything Latino, but his wife is. Good for him. Just have a good Mexican woman, man. That's what it's all about right there. For some reason I have a thing for white girls. I don't know why. Wait, why did I just say that? Why did I just tell you that now? I don't know. But you guys know. Come on. You guys can see that a little bit, especially somebody who frequents the live chat during the vodka stream. You guys know. Come on. Anyways. Did he write U571? He did, huh? Yeah. So I remember that movie a long time ago with Matthew McConaughey. Who else is in that movie? I forgot who else is in that movie. He's all white but raised in the yeah, exactly. So he's very well versed in the Mexican culture, which is great. I mean, that's the beauty part about this world, that we can do that. Okay. So when it comes to him making his movies, and he has, it's going to get backlash no matter what. Oh, that's right. Bon Jovi was in that shit. That's crazy. That's good stuff right there. But let's move on to the next one, because apparently, and I don't know who's getting canceled right now. Is anybody getting canceled right now? I don't really see it. Oh, yeah, Terry Crews is getting canceled right now. Yeah, Terry Crews, because he said something about all of us kind of just coming together, and a lot of people didn't like what he had to say. This is not the first time Terry Crews has had backlash. I mean, he's very much just going like, hey, guys, we need to relax, which I totally get what he's saying, but yeah, he's getting a lot of backlash. So poor Terry Crews, but I think he'll be all right, unless Old Spice drops him, which I hopefully don't. And then Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith are in the news because I guess people didn't know they had an open marriage. Did none of you know that that Will and Jada had an open marriage. I think, yeah, he's got the cred. I want to see his, yeah, exactly. Who doesn't want to see it? But there, that's right, Bill Paxton, and goddamn, that was like a star-studded cast. Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, did nobody know that Will Smith and Jada had an open relationship? I thought that was like well known by a lot of people. I mean, I've heard stuff as far as like they invited people into their bedroom, guys and girls. So, stuff, say what you want. I mean, I don't know. That's just what I heard, that Will Smith, yeah, kind of, they both kind of float both ways. How else have they been married for so long? I mean, just think about it. If you're an actor in Hollywood, it's almost like if you want to have, if you want to have a family, have a wife and kids and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're going to have an open relationship. Some dude dragged about banging. Okay. That's pretty awkward. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, who knows how many, just think about all the Will Smith movies where he starred opposite of a beautiful starlet. I mean, who knows what happened to that? Did he get Eva Mendes too? Probably. Who knows? Margot Robbie? There was rumors that happened. So I don't know. Whoa. Yeah. If you guys, that's what I heard. Don't, take it with a grain of salt. I've just heard that Will Smith kind of, yeah, that when it comes to their open relationship, they welcomed people into the bedroom, and it was both sides. It wasn't just men. It wasn't just women. It was also men as well. So I don't know. I remember Smith's first movie that he did, 6 Degrees of Separation. Didn't he play? He played a gay man in that, right? And I remember, obviously it's just, that means nothing. Because obviously straight actors play gay men all the time, but even though they don't want to do that anymore. Yeah. I think like, that's when I remember hearing stuff way back in the like late 90s, but that was just stupid things that people tell each other and everything. But when it came to recently, like when I made Hollywood friends, I've heard that again. So I don't know, take it with a grain of salt and everything. But, the next thing I was going to talk about was Christopher Nolan, where people were kind of getting upset with Christopher Nolan, which is just like, are you kidding me? How many times? No, but it was all because, first off, what happened was, I guess, what's her name? Anne Hathaway, when she had an interview with Hugh Jackman, she was talking about how Christopher Nolan how strict he is on set and how he doesn't have chairs. Because if there's chairs, that means the actors are going to be actors and crews are going to be sitting in those chairs. That means they're not going to be working. So apparently he has a very tough ship. He runs a pretty tough ship. But now, I guess what happened, they updated this. Now Christopher Nolan's team clarifies what he bans from set, and it's not chairs. It's cigarettes and cell phones. Apparently that's what it is. For the record, the only things banned from Christopher Nolan's sets are cell phones and smoking. So I guess you gotta, a lot of actors smoke, don't they? The chairs Anne was referring to are the director's chairs clustered around the video monitor, allocated on the basis of hierarchy, not physical need. Chris chooses not to use his, but has never banned chairs from the set. Cast and crew can sit wherever, whenever they need, and frequently do. So there you go. So Anne Hathaway needed to, clarify that a little bit. And I remember people were freaking out about this yesterday, and I was like, why are people freaking out about this? Chairs? Obviously, it seemed like it was over embellished because obviously everybody has their own chair with their name on it. So you can't get mad at Christopher Nolan. Come on. You can't get mad at him. But yeah, so he doesn't want people on their cell phones, which is good because how many times have you seen like behind the scenes, you got somebody just on their phone or whatnot. That's perfectly fine. Keep your cell phone in your trailer. And he doesn't want smoking because he doesn't like smoking. Big whoop. So, but people were it's just funny how this was like going around and it was trending yesterday, talking about the chairs. And now we got clarification because I knew it didn't sound right. Why would he just say like no chairs at all? Are you kidding me? And, especially if you have like actors and crew working like 20-hour days, that would be really fucked up. And there'd be way more people coming out talking about, oh yeah, Christopher Nolan's a fucking Nazi when it comes to chairs. Jeez. Yeah. There's no way. You can't cancel. You can't cancel Christopher Nolan. I'm sorry, guys. It's not going to happen. Not on our watch. Any of our watches. He's cancelable. Uncancelable? Am I saying that right? I don't know. But yeah. So it was just kind of funny how that was floating around everywhere yesterday. Nolan is the Me Too movement's white whale. How dare you say white? Don't say that, please. wonder if Nolan saw Momoa Comic-Con entrance. I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, you just can't be mad at Christopher Nolan. Definitely can't. But yeah, so there you go. Clarified that there are chairs. If you're going to be working on a Christopher Nolan set, there will be chairs, but there won't be chairs all crowded around the monitors like you see sometimes. He likes to keep it open. Maybe he wants to be more like on his feet so he can be more hands-on. I mean, I remember seeing like an image, a behind-the-scenes image of Dunkirk, and he had like Christopher Nolan right there in the water with his actors. So yeah, why not? Nolan was like, wow, I finally get a black lead in your, yeah, exactly, right? Finally, Christopher Nolan casts a black lead, because a lot of people were starting to trying to cancel from him for that. And then now they're trying to get him for fucking chairs. Jeez. So dumb. But, what can you do? Yeah, funniest comment ever. Good job, Clay. But, yeah, that was pretty much all the topics I wanted to talk about today. There was like few and far between. Not many topics to talk about today when it comes to a lot of things. So I was just trying to choose. I'm like, yeah, I'll talk about the Nolan thing, which is just dumb. And then wanted to talk about that Times article, which is just like, hopefully we're not going to see more stuff like that. But it is. There's probably going to be way more than that. So, but let me go over to the Twitter sphere here and answer some of those questions. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. So sorry, I was just looking at something. I swear sometimes my stuff just gets caught. Okay, so here we go. All right. Let me go ahead and answer some Twitter questions here. It's just right underneath the right here. So Sid Hoffman or Sid Frenchman? So we got, of course, Colbert asking the tough questions. Sure, Sid Frenchman. Do you think they should get an unknown actor to play Terry McGinnis? Yes, they should. Why not? I mean, I know that if they were going to do when there was like a whole rumor about them doing like a Batman Beyond, like Into the Spideyverse, but be like the Batman verse or whatever the hell, they were gonna hire like an Asian voiceover actor because they were gonna make Terry Asian, so they'll probably make him Asian. I don't know if there's anybody that comes to mind when it comes to somebody who could fill those shoes. I mean, obviously with the original show, it was Will Feedle, right? It was what's his name, Eric from Boy Meets World, who did the voice of him. So yeah, I think it should go unknown. Have Michael Keaton be the draw, the star that's going to pull people into the seats, but have an unknown play Terry, and then see what happens with it. That's what I'm thinking. The Asian dude from Riverdale. There you go. Someone like that. Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan would be an excellent Batman. Dave, what are your thoughts on this exclusive story? Anna Kendrick signs on for the lead role in Railed from Behind, the Harvey Weinstein story. This is not real. Am I going to click this and get a virus? I got to click this. Because it isn't always the joke. Wow. Okay. It says the Harvey Weinstein per source, Matt Jarbo. Okay, you're funny. I was about to say, I probably have a virus now, Sinfinity. How dare you? You're funny. Railed from behind. You're never, Jarbo, if you're still out there, you're never going to live that down. Hey, what's going on, Nate? You're late. How dare you? So, but yeah, that was a pretty good one. Not going to lie. That was pretty good. All right, then we got the Ayer cut. Is Chris Wong Swinton in movies, TV's Mad, playing Lex Luthor and General Zod in the next? Sure. I can see Chris Wong Swinton. He'll be a great Superman movie. Would you hit a guy with glasses? No. Okay, I would never hit a fellow brother with glasses. Definitely not. Have you danced to the Devil of Pale Moonlight? Not recently. No. Did you hear the rumors about Supergirl being in the history lesson in Zack Snyder's Justice League? Yeah, I was gonna actually do a dedicated video about that. Okay, I got to be careful with some of this. Okay, guys, you're gonna get me flagged on YouTube. Okay. I'm probably already flagged. Thanks, guys. Okay, hold on a sec. Jeez. I had to like go past that real quick because Carla, what's her name? She posted like a kind of a shadowy topless picture of herself. Jeez. So I don't know. What the hell is this? During So during a vodka stream, this comment was put on the screen, and Amanda David replied to this saying they would too. Question is, will they honor that? Yes or no? Dave owes people. What is this? I'll post a nude of me if the Snyder Cut ever gets released. Well, there you go. So Yazith, is this guy out there? Yeah, you got that. So if Yazith is out there, he's got to post a nude of himself. So I don't know. Jeez. That's good stuff. That was a while ago. That was when I was not even paying for StreamYard, so they had their little logo right there. Favorite part of the journey of the Snyder Cut released, besides the announcement, obviously, I think just the journey and meeting a bunch of people and getting, becoming friends with a lot of people around the world, building up a group, a community. I think that was like the best part of the Snyder Cut stuff. I mean, I hated like all the infighting, and that got annoying after a while, even though sometimes it was fun. Calling out certain people and everything. But I think the main part is, look at the vodka stream. I mean, if it wasn't for the Snyder Cut, would you think I'd be doing something like that with all those guys? And it's just always nice to have that kind of camaraderie when it comes to a panel. What direction do you expect the Snyderverse to go, or just ends after 2021? I think that's what they're waiting on, to be honest. I think they're just waiting on how Zack Snyder's Justice League goes. I think that's pretty much what it is. Yeah, he was kind of like a hater. He kind of was. That Yazith guy, I don't think he's come around here anymore. Yeah, he was always like throwing some shade over in my direction. So yeah, I don't think we want to see him nude anyways, right, guys? I don't know. But I think, going back to that question, I think the best part was just building up this community and just a lot of cool people and everything. So, and just making friends with all these people around the world. That's what I look forward to Friday evenings, to talk to these guys, to have the panels and get to know newer people. And it's just crazy how this whole thing has just brought that to many people. Who knows what I'd be doing with, I'd probably be doing something similar still, but would I have met Chris Wong Swenson or Colbert or, anybody else? Garza, for God's sakes. Any of those guys, the Comic Movie Marks guys, Shiraz, all those guys. The vodka streams are still too short. Wait, there's not going to be any baseball. Did they actually announce that just now? Because I heard that they were trying to do it. But the Dave Pena multiverse, man. I know. What would I be doing if it wasn't for Snyder Cut? Would I be doing this stuff too? But I'd be like, what? What would I be? I don't know. It kind of makes you wonder. I scratch my head about that notion. Like, what would have happened? I'm like, Jesus, a lot of you guys probably wouldn't even know who I was. Oh, just minor league stuff. Ugh. We're all one big fucking happy family. Yeah. For the most part. Yeah, hooray. Yes, Garza, you got a name drop. Yeah, just meeting this community of people on all the different perspectives and voices. That's what I love about the vodka stream. It's like look at last week's. You had Colbert, Garza, Scott, and you had Swenson, me, and Everts. We all have different perspectives. We're all from different parts of the country, and we just have our different looks on everything. And, it's hard to get a word in edgewise. Just kidding. No, I like it. It was funny too, because when it came to last Friday's vodka stream, I actually wanted to keep it to 2 hours since I was, at my dad's house, and I know they were going to be going to bed and stuff like that, but it still ended up being 3 hours and 15 minutes. It's just, I when the conversation keeps on going, I just wanted it to keep on going, and I'm like, I really did it. I didn't want the conversation to stop, because there's so much more that we talk about. Like each week, it seems like with every vodka stream, it's like, what else could we possibly talk about? But there's always something that we're talking about, whether it's like rumors or in the news or something like that. It's just another little added bonus. I won't stop until I'm on the vodka stream or the Sunday morning hangover. Don't worry, it'll happen one of these days. One of these days, I'll do like an open to the fan vodka stream, where I'll post a link and you guys can come on, and talk for a little bit. So yeah, it'd be nice. It's refreshing to see that that we all could unite for Snyder Despite. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing, Clay. We all come from different backgrounds. We all have different beliefs, whether it's political, religious, or whatever the hell, I mean, we can all come from a different perspectives in life, different in the diversity in thought. It's not just skin color or whatever, ethnicity or anything like that. It's all about up here too. And that's what I really like about it. Just the open discussion and everything. So yeah, I'll do that. I've been wanting to do that for a little bit. I've done that. I did that a long time ago when Google Hangouts was like a crazy, when that was like the new thing on the block, when I was doing the Android stuff, when I was on androidspin.com, we actually did live streams, but it wasn't like, I don't think it was broadcast. I think it was actually just, it wasn't actually broadcast. It was just, you could record it, I think, but it didn't play live, but you could just talk to each other through Google Hangouts. I think some people had it where they recorded and posted it later, but we didn't really do that. But we had people come in and kind of talk to us and everything. So yeah, hail Snydra. There you go. So hey, Dave, just want to say last Friday's vodka stream was probably the best one ever. I've been at every vodka stream for the last. Good. I'm glad. See, I mean, who knows? Sometimes, yeah, no subjects ever finished. All subjects are always open-ended. They are, man. We never just stop talking about everything, and we never will. And man, I got to think about who I want to come on this Friday's. I already know who I want to come on this Friday's vodka stream. Just got to reach out. I'm like all messed up on my days right now. I mean, it feels like Monday, but it's Tuesday, and it's a short week. I'm off Friday, which is great. So only a 3-day work week, which is great. We need to talk more about that. Our drunken stories. I think that's a question that I'm always going to have. I'm going to ask the special guest is, give me a good drunken story. I think that's what I'm going to add to the vodka stream. So when I have a special guest that I'm getting to know and talk to, I'm going to ask them like, okay, give me your most embarrassing drunk story and see what happens. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what I'm going to do now, because I think people really got a kick of that with the Nerd Queens when we were talking about our drunken stories and everything. I thought it was pretty good. And then we'll try to interview Garza's pug. He has a pug, right? So, but always, Fatal J. He's always the life of the party. That's why I love inviting him on. And I'll get other people on there too, because I know there's you're Ralphie. There you go, Ralphie. Good name, by the way. I always like it. If I get a dog, I'm gonna give my dog like a human person name, not like a dog name. I want to have a dog, and I want to. You know what? I've always thought this too. If I got a dog, I might name him depending on what he looks like. But I always wanted to have a dog and name him, give him a first and last name. Like I'd probably call my dog like Ron Burgundy or something like that, just to change it up. I always thought if I get a dog, I'm gonna name him Ron Burgundy. But then again, he would have to like kind of give me that impression. You never know until you actually see the dog. But I want to have him. I want to have a dog and give him a human person name, and I want him to have a last name too. Why not? I think that'd be great. I've always missed your vodka streams for the. It's okay, man. It's all right. Sometimes it happens. Yeah, I know. And then there's of course name them, Ace or Crypto or something like that. You're getting a dog in August, huh? Might name him Ace. Yeah, that's what Sandwich is talking about. Ace or Crypto. Do it. Name him Ace. I think Amanda, speaking of Amanda, going back to Amanda, she got a cat and she named him Bruce Wayne. So there's that. Braun Durgandy. Yeah, reverse it like that. Change it up a little bit. You know what? I'm still waiting. Still waiting to see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to reach out again. Because like I said, I reached out. He said cool. And I said, and he sounded like he was interested. And then all of a sudden it was just like, I don't want to just like bug, but some people are saying like, yeah, I might have to. So I'm going to probably reach out again. Maybe after Justice Con, he'll want to come on and have a drink for the little segment I do after Justice Con. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I haven't given up on it. We'll see. Brandy. No, that's not bad. Ooh, name him after an alcohol. Yeah, I'll probably name a dog Smirnoff or Tito, Tito's, something like that. Name him after that. Name him Bourbon. I don't know. That's also another good. Oh yeah, I need to do another live watch, don't I? It's been a while since we've done a live watch. I don't know, because it's also been a while since we've done a casual Batman too. Not going to happen this Saturday because it's 4th of July and I'm going to be at my friend's house. So I don't know. Yes, I saw the Cultured Nerd thing, Amir. I talked about it at the opening of the show. It hasn't been confirmed yet. That's all. Yeah, I mean, I know they say exclusive and this, that, and this, but yeah. I mean, that's not the first article. I thought before. I thought we were going to get an announcement of Ben Affleck coming back as Batman like shortly after everything else. I got that impression. So it's still just a waiting game. And nothing has been confirmed yet, but fingers crossed. I mean, hopefully it does happen, but it's really up to the man. And he's looking good. He's looking fit. He's looking trim. Ana de Armas is definitely breathing new life in him. And I wonder how she's doing that. Shwa, 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 shwa. All right. I think that's a good way to end. Oh, yeah. Jeez. Man, what was I going to say? I was like going to say happy birthday. I was going to say happy birthday to Spider-Man 2, one of the best comic book movies. Came out 16 years ago today. So that was good. And also, rest in peace, Carl Reiner. He passed away today at the age of 98. Sorry, I was looking at, what was I looking at? Oh, damn. Anyways, but yeah, Carl Reiner died at the age of 98 today. 98. God, I thought that man was going to live forever. So may he rest in peace. Comedy legend, of course. Did a lot of stuff with Mel Brooks, Dick Van Dyke. And I mean, obviously, the most recent stuff that he was in, of course, he was in the Oceans trilogy, which he played a pivotal role in that. But I mean, he was always a comic legend, man. Always just full of life. Anytime you saw him, it seemed like, you were just like, how old is this guy? It seems like he's been around forever, which he kind of was. He was almost around for an entire century. But he was always great. Anything he popped up in, man, it's crazy. Wow, 98 years old. I mean, talk about it. Talk about that. But, it's been nice seeing everybody. Obviously, his son, Rob Reiner, dedicated a tweet to him. So did I think Dick Van Dyke said something. Mel Brooks, of course, said something. I mean, they love that man. They absolutely love that man. And he's definitely a legend, an icon. And, he was in an episode. Yeah, he was in some 2.5 Men episodes. Yeah. Which he was hilarious in those. So, but yeah, he shall be missed. I mean, he was, movies with Steve Martin, like The Jerk and stuff. Yeah, just everything. I feel like getting Taco Bell tonight. Do it. Why not? Taco Bell's good. Okay. I have a soft spot for Taco Bell. I hate Del Taco. Not a fan of Del Taco, but I love Taco Bell. Okay. I love that Americanized Mexican food. What's going on, Giovanni? I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, guys. Appreciate you clicking in. Sorry that, there wasn't like too much news and stuff to talk about, but it is. News is kind of slow right now, but it'll pick up. But anyways, appreciate you guys clicking in as per usual. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as always. Film Junkie Live is always Monday through Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Of course, there's the vodka stream on Friday nights at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I'm toying about maybe doing that a little bit earlier. I don't know. I've been like the past couple, not last week's vodka stream, but the ones before that, I did them an hour early because a lot of people are on the East Coast, man, and I feel bad if I start at 9. That's midnight for them. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will start it an hour early. 8 o'clock my time. Yeah, get the fire sauce, man. I now get that by the bottle at the grocery store. I'm so happy that they sell that shit at the grocery store now. So good. I mean, it's so great. I mean, I don't know. I just love the taste of that fire sauce at Taco Bell. But anyways, yeah, see, I mean, I might toy with only doing an hour early. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But appreciate you guys clicking in. Make sure you subscribe to the second channel too. All the links are provided down below for all that. You got filmjunkie.com, which I haven't really updated in a long time. I need to do something about it. I have a friend who does like websites and stuff, and I just need to make it more streamlined and figure out, because it's just, I'm so focused on the channel that I forget about my website too. And it's just kind of a pain in the ass. I need to hire somebody to post my videos on the website. That's what I should do. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to the second channel. Follow me on the Sock Meds, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Patreon if you want to help out the pirate ship. And of course, shirts down below, guys. Oh, I got my new Batman shirt today. I don't know if you guys saw that. I tweeted out the Batman shirt I made for myself. Pretty awesome stuff. Really like it. Anyways, guys, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Thank you.